I have a warning for you. These 12 common products could be poisoning your body seriously. I'll help you understand how to reduce your exposure to these common household toxins through practical changes. Start by swapping plastic containers for glass storage and non-stick pans for ceramic or cast iron cookware to prevent chemical leaching. Install a reverse osmosis water filter to remove contaminants, and choose natural cleaning products made with vinegar, baking soda, and essential oils instead of harsh chemicals. Use HEPA air purifiers and proper ventilation to maintain clean indoor air. Regular maintenance, including filter changes and microfiber dusting, further minimizes toxin accumulation. The journey to a healthier home environment reveals layers of opportunity for positive change. Understanding common household toxins, identifying household toxic substances. While many people focus on outdoor pollution, the toxins lurking in our homes pose equally serious health risks. I've learned that common household items contain concerning chemicals like BPA, phthalates, and PFAS, which are linked to hormonal disruption and developmental issues. These substances are particularly dangerous for children. The most prevalent toxins I encounter include VOCs from cleaning products, which affect brain and respiratory health, and carcinogens in everyday items like processed meats. Even seemingly innocent products like plastic dinnerware can leach harmful chemicals when heated. Through my research, I've discovered that these toxins accumulate in our bodies over time, potentially contributing to fertility problems and various cancers. Understanding these risks has motivated me to seek safer alternatives for my home. Safe cookware alternatives, safer cooking options available. After identifying common household toxins, I turned my attention to one of the most significant sources of chemical exposure in homes, cookware. I've found that non-stick pans containing PFAS chemicals pose substantial health risks, particularly when heated. These chemicals have been linked to hormone disruption, liver problems, and various cancers. I've identified several safer alternatives that don't compromise cooking performance. Ceramic-coated cookware offers non-stick properties without toxic chemicals, while stainless steel and cast iron provide durability and excellent heat distribution. For food storage and reheating, I recommend glass containers instead of plastic, as they prevent chemical leaching. If you must use non-stick cookware, look for PFOA-free options, but avoid cheap versions that can release toxic fumes when overheated. Water filtration solutions. Effective water purification methods. With increasing awareness of water quality concerns, I analyzed municipal water reports and discovered concerning levels of contaminants in many public water supplies. I've found that reverse osmosis systems offer the most thorough filtration, removing up to 99% of contaminants, including PFAS, heavy metals, and microplastics. While carbon filters can tackle chlorine and some VOCs, they're less effective against dissolved solids and chemicals. I recommend checking your local water quality report online and investing in appropriate filtration based on identified contaminants. For whole house solutions, consider multi-stage systems that combine carbon pre-filtration with reverse osmosis. Under-sink units work well for drinking water, while shower filters help reduce chlorine exposure through inhalation and skin absorption. Regular maintenance and filter replacement guarantee ideal performance. Natural cleaning product options. Eco-friendly cleaning alternatives available. Many conventional cleaning products expose households to harmful volatile organic compounds, VOCs, and toxic chemicals daily. I've found that switching to natural alternatives can greatly reduce these risks while maintaining effective cleaning power. You can create simple DIY solutions using vinegar, baking soda, and citrus oils, which tackle most household cleaning needs without introducing toxins. For those who prefer ready-made products, I recommend exploring brands like Blueland that prioritize non-toxic ingredients. When selecting cleaning products, I always check the Environmental Working Group's EWG hazard ratings to verify safety. Consider replacing paper towels, which often contain phthalates and BPA, with reusable Swedish dishcloths. These sustainable alternatives not only eliminate exposure to harmful chemicals, but also reduce environmental waste. Safer personal care products. Safe personal care choices. Because personal care products come into direct contact with our skin daily, choosing safer alternatives is essential for reducing exposure to endocrine disruptors and harmful chemicals. I recommend scrutinizing feminine care products, body lotions, and self-tanners for toxic ingredients. Many conventional products contain harmful substances that can disrupt hormonal balance and impact overall health. For dental care, I've found that hydroxyapatite serves as an effective, non-toxic alternative to fluoride. While traditional Glide floss contains PFAS chemicals, safer options like David's floss with nano-hydroxyapatite provide excellent cleaning without health risks. When selecting personal care items, I suggest consulting the Environmental Working Group's database to evaluate product safety ratings and make informed decisions about which brands to trust. Children's health protection. Protecting children. Health rights. Children face heightened vulnerability to environmental toxins compared to adults due to their developing bodies and proportionally greater exposure to chemicals through food, water, and everyday products. I urge you to assess your child's daily environment for common toxin sources, particularly heated plastics, processed meats, and chemical-laden personal care items. To minimize exposure, I recommend switching to glass or silicone containers for food storage and reheating, choosing hydroxyapatite toothpaste over fluoride options, and selecting organic personal care products. It's essential to evaluate your cleaning supplies, as children often crawl and play on clean surfaces. Consider using DIY cleaning solutions or certified non-toxic brands. For drinking water, I suggest installing a reverse osmosis system to remove contaminants that can particularly affect children's developing systems. Food storage, best practices proper food storage techniques. When selecting food storage containers, I prioritize materials that won't leach harmful chemicals into our food. I've replaced my plastic containers with glass and food-grade silicone options, particularly for reheating meals. Glass containers with silicone lids offer the safest solution, eliminating exposure to BPA and phthalates that can leach from plastic, especially when heated. I store acidic foods, like tomato-based sauces, exclusively in glass to prevent chemical reactions with plastic containers. For freezer storage, I use wide-mouth mason jars, leaving adequate headspace for expansion. When portioning leftovers, I wait until food cools completely before transferring it to storage containers, as hot food can accelerate chemical leaching from plastic. I've found stainless steel containers excellent for lunchboxes and portable snacks. Toxic-free dental care, safe and healthy dentistry. Moving beyond safe food storage, I've discovered concerning toxins in common dental care products that many people use daily. The most significant issue I've found is Glide floss, which contains harmful PFAS chemicals that can accumulate in our bodies. I've switched to alternatives like David's floss, which uses safer materials and remains cost-effective. For toothpaste, I've researched hydroxyapatite as an excellent fluoride alternative. It's proven effective for dental health with no reported toxicity, making it particularly suitable for children. I now use Boca Kids Orange Cream for my family, as it contains this safer ingredient. When selecting dental care products, I prioritize those free from endocrine disruptors and artificial additives, ensuring my family's oral hygiene routine doesn't compromise our health. Harmful fabric chemicals, toxic substances in textiles. Throughout my research into household toxins, I've discovered that many common fabrics contain harmful chemicals that pose serious health risks. I'm particularly concerned about flame retardants and stain repellents containing PFAS, which manufacturers commonly apply to furniture, mattresses, and clothing. These chemicals can be absorbed directly through skin contact, making prolonged exposure especially dangerous. I've learned that toxic chemicals in fabrics aren't just surface-level problems. They can off-gas into our homes and accumulate in our bodies over time. When selecting furniture or bedding, I now look for items specifically labeled as PFAS-free and avoid treatments marketed as stain-resistant or flame-retardant. For existing items, I recommend using protective covers and frequent vacuuming to minimize chemical exposure. Home air quality management, indoor air quality control. The air inside our homes often contains higher concentrations of pollutants than outdoor air, compounding the risks from fabric off-gassing and other household toxins. I've found that VOCs from cleaning products, formaldehyde from pressed wood furniture, and chemicals from synthetic fragrances greatly impact indoor air quality. To combat these issues, I recommend installing HEPA air purifiers in bedrooms and living spaces. I've also discovered that maintaining proper ventilation through open windows and exhaust fans helps reduce pollutant buildup. Strategic placement of air purifying plants like snake plants and spider plants can help absorb certain toxins. When possible, I suggest choosing low-VOC paints, natural building materials, and avoiding synthetic air fresheners. Regular vacuuming with HEPA filters and dusting with microfiber cloths effectively removes accumulated toxins. Reducing daily chemical exposure. Minimize daily chemical exposure. While many consumers focus on obvious toxin sources like cleaning products, daily chemical exposure often comes from unexpected items we use routinely. I've found that plastic food containers, non-stick cookware, and even paper towels can leach harmful substances like BPA, phthalates, and PFAS into our bodies. I recommend switching to glass containers for food storage and reheating, replacing non-stick pans with ceramic or cast iron alternatives, and using Swedish dishcloths instead of chemical-laden paper towels. For personal care, I suggest examining your dental products, as traditional floss often contains PFAS. Consider switching to hydroxyapatite toothpaste and safer floss options like David's. These simple swaps can greatly reduce your daily exposure to harmful chemicals while maintaining functionality in your everyday routines. Conclusion. Through my extensive research into environmental toxins, I've illuminated the invisible web of chemicals that silently infiltrates our daily routines. Like a vigilant sentinel, equipped with scientific knowledge and analytical data, I've demonstrated how systematic reduction of toxic exposure can fortify our cellular defenses. By implementing these evidence-based protocols for safer product selection, we're constructing a molecular shield against environmental contaminants that compromise human health. Thank you for watching and listening. I hope to see you back soon.